Bonsoir. So I will talk to you about what we do at Cargolux. It's actually fairly easy. We transport goods from one place to another. Oh, sorry. But it's actually not only transporting goods from one place to another. It's actually ensuring safety, ensuring that we are relevant on the market as any other company. We are also navigating geopolitical tensions and customs, regulations, and other constraints. And all that while working on our sustainability and on our corporate responsibility. What we do is not only about transporting your e-commerce orders from Asia to Luxembourg. Ordinarily, we transport live animals like racehorses. We also transport race cars and fruits, flowers, and other types of goods. And from time to time, we also achieve the extraordinary, like transporting this famous golden lady to Asia, like transporting wild animals, bears, lions, belugas. And all that requires a unique blend of skills and competencies to push the limits of the boundaries of what seems to be possible today. Think about it. A beluga is an animal that lives under the sea. How can such animal travel on an airplane for thousands of miles? Think about the airplanes when it takes off. It tilts 10 to 15 degrees. So actually the water just goes out of the bucket and the journey didn't even start it. So as you can imagine, to achieve those things, we need talents. We need leadership, of course, but we also need different forms of talents. And the first of them is expertise. Operating in a highly regulated environment, like aviation industry, means that internal expertise, training, and development is a business imperative, not something that HR decided on a sunny Tuesday afternoon. Safe operations of our aircraft rely on people who have deep knowledge on what they are doing. They are trained and certified. And to support that, we need to have, obviously, training capabilities. Those trainings, they cannot be sourced externally. So we had to develop them from within. We have at Cargolux 3 technical training departments that specialize in different areas of the business. One is focusing on pilots, teaching them how to fly the aircraft. One is focusing on mechanics, teaching them how to maintain the aircraft. And another one is focusing on loadmasters, teaching them how we can safely load aircrafts. We are also recruiting young talents from university, like very young people. The idea is that we train them, we develop their skills, and we accompany them throughout their career. We don't hire talents, we nurture them from within. And one of our most important responsibilities is to maintain the knowledge, maintain the expertise, but also ensure that this expertise is transferred to the next generation while the first one is going on retirement. Another type of talents that we need is the one that will help us to apprehend the future. The future at Cargolux is the new aircraft that is coming, the 777. This will not only reshuffle the way we do flight operations today, it will also have a huge impact on IT because we need to integrate new tools in a very complicated landscape already. We need to redesign our operations procedures. We need to revise our maintenance capabilities. And obviously, we need to train pilots. Can you imagine that they are flying aircraft with 4 engines today, and they will need to fly aircraft with only 2 engines? Do you realize the impact it has for them? And here is the challenge. How to train people when we don't have the expertise yet in the organization? This is the challenge that we have to face now and that we will need to start working on very soon. Probably we will send some people abroad to gain that knowledge, and then when they will come back, they will just disperse it within the network. But the first challenge that we had to face was actually to prepare the company to face this change, because it's a huge change for everybody. And this requires time. It requires a lot of investment, and also it requires foresight. It takes motivated people who are willing to collaborate across functions, to break silos, and to contribute to something that is bigger than themselves, bigger than their role. It takes experts willing to become learners again, and learners willing to become the experts of the future. It takes leaders to make decisions, of course, but some of them will be retired before the first 777 will land in Luxembourg. It takes people ready and willing to contribute to the shared vision and to give their best to achieve that goal. This is what the future of talent is for me. It is not only about knowing procedures, legislation in and out. It is not only about how smart somebody is. In a world that evolves faster than ever and where no single person can master it all, the real differentiator, in my opinion, is the ability to unite behind a shared vision, to collaborate, and also maybe to realize that we cannot know everything, so that's why we need to work together. And in my view, success belongs to companies that can align diverse talents behind a common purpose, and that will turn collaboration into a meaningful impact. Thank you very much. Can we do it?